Hello, Creative Gems. Welcome to Creativity. This is the second of a two-part series of home decor crafts made using Christmas decorations such as ornament balls, wreath forms, and more. And if you missed the first episode, I'll leave a link down below in the description box for you. With that said, we're going to dive right into our first couple of home decor crafts, which will focus on using these Christmas ornament balls to make our home decor. I love working with these ornament balls because they come in three different sizes from the dollar store, and they also come in different colors, including gold and the silver ones. For our first craft, we're going to be making a table lamp that can be used all year round. To start, I have a round frameless mirror turned upside down. We're going to use some hot glue to adhere four crystal doorknobs to the back of the mirror. Once done, let's turn the mirror right side up as this will become the base of our table lamp. To further build out the base, we're going to place a silver napkin ring in the center of the mirror. These silver napkin rings come in a six-pack from the Dollar Tree. Around the silver napkin rings, we'll also place a number of silver ornament balls directly onto the mirror. Around the silver napkin ring, we'll also place a number of silver ornament balls directly onto the mirror. By the way, in case you're wondering, the mirror I am using measures 5 by 5 inches, but you could also use a bigger mirror if you have one on hand. Based on the size of my mirror and the size of the ornament balls we're using, we'll be placing 7 of the balls in a circular pattern. Once the first level of ornament balls have been secured directly to the mirror, we're going to go back in and add a second level of ornament balls, 5 more in a circular pattern and for the second level of ornament balls, I have gone a size down so they are slightly smaller than the ornament balls we placed on the first level. We're going to secure a second napkin ring on top of the first one, and then continue with a third level of small ornament balls to be placed around the second napkin ring. And then we're going to repeat this one more time with a third napkin ring and a third level of small ornament balls. To fill the gaps between the small ornament balls on the top level, we're going to place some clear diamond-shaped gems. If you don't have any on hand, that's okay, this part is optional. Then we will place a fourth napkin ring on top. This will form the top part of the neck of our table lamp. For a light source, we're going to take a solar garden light like this one and glam it up with some clear flat back gems. If you don't have any on hand, you can embellish your solar garden light with some diamond mesh, rhinestone ribbon, or what other embellishments you have on hand. And this is what my solar garden light looks like with all the embellishments. And here's the final look for our table lamp with the solar garden stick inserted into the napkin ring in the center. The solar lamp requires no electrical cords, and I think the design of the lamp is very unique. I love how the doorknob legs on the bottom give the lamp some height, and when the solar light kicks in after dark, the lamp gives a nice glow in the room. What do you think? Comment down below and let me know if you would place this lamp in your home all year round. And if you made it this far in today's video, please drop me a note with the words solar lamp so I know you visited. And with that said, let's dive into our next home decor piece. For our next craft, we're going to continue with using the ornament balls to make a Lazy Susan tray, but this won't be any regular Lazy Susan tray. It will be a mirrored Lazy Susan tray. To begin, we'll take a round frameless 12-inch mirror and glue it onto a 12-inch round pizza pan. Next, we're going to embellish the pizza pan with some self-adhesive crystal ribbon. I found this gorgeous ribbon on Amazon and absolutely love using it because it is so easy to work with and it is so beautiful. If you like this ribbon, I'll leave a link down below to my Amazon store where you can purchase it as well. And while we work on the embellishments, I would like to take a moment to thank you for tuning in to today's craft project. If you enjoy glam home decor and DIY crafts on a budget, it would help me greatly if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my glam home decor DIYs. Your support will really help me continue providing you with more amazing and creative craft tutorials. And the best part is, subscribing and giving me a thumbs up is absolutely free, but will make a world of difference to me. Next, I'm going to add a string of silver beaded necklace and use that to frame the mirror, which will also hide the seams between the edge of the mirror and the pizza pan. A little hot glue is all you need. Next, we're going to take 4 silver napkin rings and place them onto the back of a second pizza pan. These silver napkin rings will act as legs for our Lazy Susan tray to give it a bit of height. Before placing them onto the pizza pan, we're going to wrap each napkin ring with some glitter ribbon. I think the contrast between the silver glitter ribbon and the silver napkin rings looks so beautiful, don't you think? But if you don't have any of the silver glitter ribbon on hand, don't worry, the silver napkin rings already look pretty as they are. Now I'm going to apply a bit of hot glue to adhere each ring to the bottom of the pizza pan so they form a square. I'm placing each ring as close to the edge of the pizza pan as possible so a bit of the legs can be visible when the tray is placed on the table surface. Next, we're going to need a bag of round glass gems or marbles. These gems will not be used as embellishments, rather, they will actually serve a functional purpose as I will show you shortly. Pour the gems onto the second pizza pan, the one with the legs. Then, place the first pizza pan on top. Next, we're going to take a pack of silver ornament balls and place each of them between the first and second pizza pan, right along the outer circumference of the pans. Make sure you place the ornament balls so that the end that has the cap is sandwiched between the two pans. To keep them secure, use a bit of hot glue to adhere each of the ornament balls to the bottom pizza pan. In total, I will be placing 8 ornament balls placed evenly apart, which will give enough room for your fingers to gently turn the top pizza pan without it flying off. The glass gems underneath will allow us to rotate the top pan, while the ornament balls will help prevent the top pan from rolling off the bottom pan while it rotates. And here's what our mirrored Lazy Susan tray looks like. It's so pretty, so unique, and very functional. You can place this on a coffee table to showcase your favorite candles and candle holders, or you can place them onto your vanity table to display your perfume bottles and favorite makeup, or keep them on the dinner table and place napkins and your favorite condiment containers. What do you think? Comment down below with the words Lazy Susan and let me know how you would use this tray. And now let's move on to our next craft piece. The next home decor piece we'll be making will also showcase a mirror, but we're going to frame it with this large wooden wreath form. To begin, I'm going to paint the entire wreath form. The base color I'm using is white, but you could also use silver or even black if you prefer a darker colored frame. Next, we're going to add a layer of Mod Podge. Make sure your paint is completely dry before applying the Mod Podge. And then once you have a good coat of Mod Podge applied, then sprinkle silver glitter all over the wreath form. You may need to apply a couple of layers of glitter, but make sure you apply a coat of Mod Podge between each layer and wait for about 30 minutes for drying time between the two coats. To seal everything in so no glitter falls off the wreath form, apply a final coat of Mod Podge. Then we're going to take some silver chrome card trim and apply it to the outer edge of the wreath form. This chrome card trim is self-adhesive, but I'm going to add extra reinforcement with some hot glue to ensure the card trim doesn't come apart from the wreath form. I love crafting with this card trim because of its chrome finish and often use it to line edges to hide seams and give my craft pieces that extra finishing touch. If you want to try this chrome trim for your crafts, I'll leave a link down below in the description box to my Amazon store where you can purchase it. Notice here I'm also using the same chrome trim to cover the inner circumference of the wreath form as well. I'm noticing that there is a small but unsightly gap between the card trim and the wreath form that I would like to cover up. So we're going to go back in with some silver pearl beaded ribbon. And here's what our wreath form looks like so far. Now we're going to take a round 12-inch frameless mirror and place it inside the wreath form in the center. I have already used Fix-All to adhere my mirror to a 12-inch round wood panel. Turn both pieces upside down onto your table surface. Then we're going to take a couple of large popsicle sticks to anchor the mirror to the wreath form. Make sure you adhere the popsicle sticks to the back of the wreath form and to the back of the wood panel. Once you have the sizing measured out, use a pair of very strong scissors to cut the large popsicle sticks to size. And here I'm using Fix-All to adhere the popsicle sticks to the wood panel and the wreath form because it is a strong adhesive that will ensure that with the weight of the mirror, it won't detach from the wreath form. Next, we're going to add a hook to the back of the mirror. The hook will come from this dollar store frame. I'm going to disassemble the frame and take the cardboard backing and cut the hook out. If you prefer to use command strips, that will work just as well. To adhere the hook to the back of the wood panel, I'm going to use both Fix-All and hot glue. The Fix-All will provide a secure, long-lasting hold, while the hot glue will dry quickly so we can continue with the rest of this craft project. When the glue has fully cured, carefully turn over both pieces, which should now be firmly attached to each other. We're going to go back in and line the other edge of the mirror with the same chrome card trim and silver pearl beaded ribbon we used earlier on the wreath form. Now that that's done, we're going to take a silver metallic pen and cover the exposed wooden popsicle sticks so it is all silver. If you don't have any silver metallic markers, don't worry, just use a bit of silver metallic paint or just plain old white paint will also do. And now the fun part begins. It is going to be a little tedious. We're going to bling out the popsicle sticks and the entire wreath form with some clear, loose, flat back round gems. To adhere each gem piece to the popsicle sticks, I have chosen to use a bit of tacky glue. This tacky glue will give me ample time to reposition the gems before the glue starts curing. And once fully dry, the tacky glue will be invisible as it will dry clear. And once the glue has fully dried, turn the whole piece over again carefully. We're going to line the sides of the popsicle sticks with some silver plastic spoons. We will need 4 spoons cut to size and we'll use some hot glue to secure them into place. And here's what our wreath form mirror looks like so far. Looks pretty good already, but as I mentioned earlier, we're going to continue to bling out the rest of the wreath form with the gems. If you don't have enough gems though, don't worry. I think this wreath form mirror already looks beautiful as it is. But if you've been following me on my channel for a while, you already know what I always say, the more bling, the better. And now with all the gems applied, I'm going to turn this around again and go one step further with the silver plastic spoons. This step is optional though, but I think not only will the silver plastic spoons add more sparkle to our mirror, but it will also add that extra bit of security to ensure the mirror is held in place. I don't think it's necessary because everything is already extremely secure, but I do prefer the look of the mirror-like finish on the spoons. And voila, here's the final look for our wreath form framed mirror. This design is so unique and it really dresses up my wall. If you like this mirror, let me know and drop me a note with the word wreath so I know you visited today. And now on to our next craft project. We're going to need a large wired wreath ring like this one. I think this one is 14 inches and it will be the perfect size for what we will be making. Just like before, we're going to adhere a 12-inch round frameless mirror to a 12-inch round wood panel. And by the way, if you're wondering about these 12-inch mirrors I'm crafting with, I bought them from a bin store where they sell Amazon overstock and returned items at deep discounts. I picked up a box of 12 for only $6, but it's difficult to find them because their inventory and prices changes daily. The good news though is that I found these same mirrors online as well, albeit at regular price. I'll leave a link down below in the description box to where you can purchase these mirrors online. Here I'm attaching the wood panel to the wreath form using both Fix-All and hot glue. To ensure that the mirror adheres to the wood panel securely and without any gapping, I decided to clamp the two pieces together for a few hours. It's now been a few hours, so I'm going to remove all of the clamping and check the mirror and the wood panel. It looks like everything is pretty secure and there is absolutely no gapping at all. Next, we're going to line the outer rim of the mirror with a string of silver beaded necklace. I'll use a bit of hot glue for that. Here I'm just using a dry paintbrush to help me remove those pesky hot glue strings. And now comes the fun part again. We're going to bling things out with some clear round flat back gems as well as some silver plastic spoons. This container of gems was from Hobby Lobby and they contain several different sizes of round gems, which will be perfect. Here I have snapped off a round part of each spoon and will be covering the spoons with the gems. I'm using different sized gems, ensuring as much of the spoon's surface is covered with the gems. In total, each spoon will have 9 gems, 3 larger ones along the middle in a vertical pattern and 3 smaller ones on either side. I call these crystal clusters and I just love the way they look. I think they make beautiful embellishments and will look exquisite for our wreath mirror. Once you have a bunch completed, take them and place them onto the wreath form so they form a frame for the mirror that we have placed in the center. To adhere the spoons to the wired wreath form, a bit of hot glue is all you need. And here's the final look for our wreath mirror. I think this mirror looks absolutely gorgeous and it is probably one of my favorite mirrors I have made. It is so lightweight, yet the crystal clusters give the mirror a very substantial, weighty appearance. Comment down below and let me know which of today's craft decor pieces you like best. And if you made it this far in today's video, drop me a note with the word wreath so I know you visited today. And if you enjoyed today's craft tutorial, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. In the meantime, stick around and check out some of my other beautiful DIY home decor pieces.